Hey everybody, this is Dee Snider of Twisted Sister. Yeah, you know me. And you're listening to Tom and Zeus on Shout It Out Loudcast.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
This is Gene Simmons.
Put that cookie down.
Kiss.
Stop pressing the button.
Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Paul Stanley. Is that what he does?
Stop shouting.
My name is Ace Riley. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh, no. Here come the kiss times.
Is that a positive thing? Okay.
All right.
I'm going to grab me an ice cold mellow yellow.
Why? Why do that to the fan?
Stop it.
Why? Because fuck them. That's
What are you talking about?
617-525-08. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like Kiss? Settle down.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus, another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 331. Worst Kiss song draft. KISS Draft 14. Woo.
Man. First of all, it's a KISS draft. Second of all, it's a worst song KISS draft, but we'll let everybody know what the actual details of this are later, because this is a unique spin on our draft strategy, Zeus.
Yes, it is. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Tom, last week we had the great Kazarian on, the wrestler from TNA Wrestling, music fan and KISS fan. How was that?
Yeah. Oh, it was great. Frankie was awesome. We talked about everything, not just KISS. It was like we checked off all the bases there. So, as always, we do a poll. And we talked about this with Frankie, so we thought it'd be a good poll. Which group of fans is the most divisive, or whatever word you want to use? And the options were Star Wars fans, KISS fans, horror movie fans, wrestling fans. So, of course, because we're a KISS podcast and that's our main audience, KISS wins the poll with 47%. Star Wars comes in at 29%. Wrestling at 20%. And only 4% of you follow the social media world of horror movies, because I can tell you that's a terrible fandom as well. Derek Rolando says, you have to be a wrestling fan to understand there is a thing called the internet wrestling community. There is no stupider thing on this earth. KISS fans pale in comparison. We have hours of weekly content to fight over and tons of shoddy journalists, mostly prepubescent adults. Oh, boy. Our buddy Bill Elam, I voted Star Wars. There are so many things that divide them. It leaves KISS fans holding their beer. That's a great point. Frank A., I'm on a lot of different pages, but KISS takes the cake as far as divisiveness. I heard Zeppelin fans can be pretty vicious, too. I'm a big fan, but I don't know if I can hang with those guys as far as knowledge. So look at that. 3 comments in a row. Each comment is a different topic. Brendan Crabb says, I agree with Frankie regarding the band Ghost. They are highly entertaining. I saw their arena tour in 23, the same week as I saw KISS's final Australian show at the stadium next door. The tours weren't intentionally booked that way, but it felt like a passing of the torch type of moment. Smith Cool says, Star Wars arguments these days are just nerds crying if the new show or movie is woke or not. Horror is a bit broad, and I don't know enough about wrestling outside of the chick fights. However, every KISS fan agrees that Hooligan is the best song on Love Gun. There you go, Zeus. Is that going to make an appearance in the draft? I don't know. We'll see. Our buddy Steve, KISS. Never known a band's fan like it. Stopped going on forum sites a long time ago. The toxicity was off the fucking scale. Some of it just laughable. Those that won't listen after a certain year won't listen because of a certain member are just fuckwits. Oh, there's a nice British slang term. And let's get to the episode itself. Lots of people love that appearance with Frankie. Our buddy Bobby Kenner, awesome hangout with Frankie. He's into so much cool shit. Checked all the boxes and then some. Cool to hear people tell stories about how they found KISS. I followed wrestling more when I was younger, but I still love it. So many pro wrestlers are humble and down to earth too. Bingo, Bobby, all across the board. Brian Crizel, up all night and listened to it when it dropped. The fact that wrestling, KISS, Star Wars, and horror was talked about, easy 10 out of 10 episode. Please bring him back. Nice. And then Ken and Satan Service with maybe the meme of the year. It's a picture of Susan Boyle with the caption, "Go fuck yourself, Todd." And that's what we got on the World of Twitter this week, Zeus.
All right, let's get to the Book of Face. And hey, guys, before we even get to that, thank you all for watching, subscribing, liking all the new shorts that we're putting up in Reels.
Yes.
YouTube, TikTok, and all that.
TikTok, everything. Yep.
To say they've kind of gotten some attention would be an understatement. I mean, we just put up the second one of Eddie Trunk getting blocked by Gene. That's already at like 25,000 views in one day.
It's insane.
Yeah, and just make sure you're following all the social media. You subscribe and follow on YouTube. Obviously, our Facebook group, our Facebook page, and then TikTok as well. So, Tom, before I even get to that, I'm going to do something we haven't done yet. I'm going to break the ice.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to Blue Sky.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah. And on Blue Sky, we have our great Patreon member, Wobbly Magoo.
Great
and
name.
He comments, snap, I could have easily listened to him for another couple of hours. He just put another fun, real episode. I'll be honest, American wrestling is a world they don't understand. As a 50-something-year-old Brit, Big Daddy is my idea of a wrestler.
Big Daddy.
But I don't know who Big Daddy looks like a big fat fucking Bobby Heenan, this guy that he's got a picture of. But anyways, I wanted to give him a shout out because him and Beach Boy is the GOAT are big time Blue Sky users, Tom.
Okay. All right. That's good.
All right. So let's go over to the Book of Face. Kevin Linton writes, I always liked Frankie when he was on with Ring of Honor and AEW. I'm super excited. Listen on the way home right now. Thanks, Tom and Zeus, for the excellent guests.
All right. Thank you.
Jason Warden, I know, is a wrestling fan. Frankie's what you call a foundation for his profession. For all the Hulk Hogans and larger-than-life stars, you got to have folks to put them over. A role Jericho has always done well. What's best for business. Not a jobber, but he's made a long career in the middle. Love wrestling, Kiss, Star Wars, and Metallica talk. Tom's take on Kiss and Metallica comparison on their haters was 100. Zeus, you always have this fellow Kiss star to talk wrestling.
Nice. That's awesome.
Scott Clevenger says, I'm sort of new to the podcast. A few months, but I'm hooked. I listen while I'm at work driving, so when I went back and forth and listened to a lot of previous episodes, I really like the album reviews, but I'm also a huge wrestling fan, so I can't wait to listen to this one with Frankie. Keep up the great works, you fruitcakes. See you there later then, Nits. Bing bong, goodbye.
Oh, I love that.
Yep.
That's amazing.
And then Thomas Warhol adds, did someone say the cell block smells like fish? And he has a picture of Abe Vigoda, who was the character Fish.
Yeah, Fish.
On Barney Miller.
Barney Miller. And then there was a spin-off show. He got his own show.
Yeah, called Fish.
Fish. Pew.
But in that cell block, you know who's there?
I'm 6'2", 230 pounds, and I have a vagina.
Nicole Bass is sitting there waiting to... she's all yours, guys. Let's go to Loudcasters.
God.
Josh Brown, who runs his own wrestling promotion. Guys.
That's right. That's right. He is like his own private Vince McMahon.
Yeah. What was that guy's name? The fake president of WWF when we were little? Jack Tunney. He's Jack Tunney of fucking Shout It Out Loudcast. Let's go, he writes. Kaz has always been awesome and underappreciated. Can't wait to hear this episode.
Nice.
Joseph Damiata writes, Tom, have you ever worked at a high custody female unit that's doubled as an SMU unit in southern Arizona? The smell is heavenly.
I've been in an SMU unit before, but thankfully not in Arizona. Pew.
Fish.
Oh, yuck.
Charles, don't call me Mark Eaton. a KISS fan, a Star Wars fan, a musician, and obviously a wrestling fan. He's one of the talents that bookers now they can count on to do about anything and get it over. Kazarian was always likable, and now he's graduated to nerd role model status. You guys just keep finding the best interviewees.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for that. Yeah, Frankie that was so much fun.
Yeah, and it's always interesting, like that we're on a roll. We've yet to get that dud.
It's never happened.
Lucky. Yeah, we've never had that happen.
Nope.
You haven't had a dud yet. He's been great. All these guys are great. So,
yep.
Fanis Akratides, the Greek Thunder from Down Under. Great show, boys. Frankie's insight into being a KISS fan and also Metallica was great. This goes to show we're all the same. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Fans just shooting this shit together. That's why we enjoy your show so much. It resonates with all of us. Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
We're not all the same. No.
No.
Sorry. I don't want to be grouped with some of the people, believe me.
No.
Ugh. Pew.
Stink.
Fish.
You cook or clean or do something.
John Whiteman, another great show with another guest who feels like one of us.
Yep.
The Shout It Out Loudcast tribe keeps growing, and holy fuck, it's fucking great. Also, the test 1-2 drop makes me laugh out loud. Does Ace think someone's actually sitting at a board somewhere making adjustments to the sound on his cell phone call? So right.
Test 1-2. Test 1-2.
If you think about it, it's so fucking stupid. Fucking Ace.
Good. The Marathon Man, Gordon Duncan. Here's what I love about this episode. Kaz is like most of us. He loves KISS and he loves metal, but being a KISS fan is not his entire personality. Thank you. I need to get a hallelujah fucking drop. Thank you. That's what our grievance is with some of this stuff. Like people that are identified with just KISS all day long. Like,
I don't want
like
any
one aspect of my life.
I'll be completely honest with you. I don't want anything to be identified as me. Like, I know because of the podcast and because of like, you know, we've been like my close friends and family know that like I'm a
yeah.
But I don't want to be like, oh, there's Tom the KISS podcaster. I don't want that.
That's
ever
not a positive thing.
No, I mean, I'm so proud of the podcast and the community that we've built and our Loudcasters and everybody and the friendship that me and you, I love all that. But I would like to think my life is slightly bigger than that.
You know what I mean? You don't go walking around stores and find KISS products and take photos of yourself with them?
Please, honestly, I don't even know where to go with that. If I did that everywhere I went, I would ask you to beat me over the head with some kind of a yard tool.
But I mean, like, to be honest, I would say a percentage of people that know me would be like, oh, there's George, the hockey guy, the coach guy, the Bruins fan.
Right.
Or there's George, the guy that fucking loves KISS or loves Led Zeppelin. Or if anybody identifies with me, most of my friends would not say KISS. They would say Elvis, the Elvis fan.
Or even
That's
the Eagles.
How they know me.
Or even the Eagles.
Right. Exactly. Or country.
Yep.
Whatever. Or, you know, they'd be like, oh, there's George, the fucking, field hockey dad of his daughter. Yeah. You know,
there's George. There's George. There's a guy that drives by Chunky every morning.
It's called Chunks.
Oh,
get it right. Her name is Chunks.
Oh, no, the song is Chunky, isn't it?
The song goes, chunky, chunky, chunk, chunk, chunky, chunky, chunk, chunk. Poor thing is just all disheveled and just waiting for the bus.
She's, you know what it is? She's like a Jan Terry in training.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And nobody mocks her. No one's teasing her. It's fucking,
no one mocks her. Just us.
No, but how do you people out there know that I'm not taking liberty with the the show and creating a character that you guys know. You don't know that Chunks is real, do you?
I don't know if she's real.
Exactly. So, just like fucking Eminem says, right? I'm just fucking talking shit.
I'm just
You
talking
don't have
shit.
to believe me? Yeah, you don't have to believe me. Anyways, I want to get back to this fucking thing. We took off on a tangent about people's personality being all about Kiss. And you know who's great about this stuff? And I talked to him about this stuff is Gary, the Hall of Famer Cap.
Yep.
If you get him going, how pissed he gets about this shit. The fuck? I'm like a 50-something-year-old man. I don't fucking have time for people to take life so seriously about Kiss.
That's right.
Damn, he gets all mad.
That's why we love Gary's the man. We fucking love him.
The things that grown men post about this band.
It's painful. It's fucking painful. God.
Yeah,
I always come back to that Saturday Night Live skit with William Shatner at the Star Trek convention. Get a life. Just a band. Look at you over there. You ever kissed a woman on the lips?
Yeah, have you ever kissed a girl on the lips? Look at the way you dress. You've turned a lark that I did for like a couple of years into a colossal waste of time.
And then the best part of that is when the event organizers pull him over to the side, and then he has to come out and do damage control. People, what you just saw is evil Captain Kirk.
Yeah. I just love
they're all
that
ready to like
expression.
hang themselves because he's like making fun of them.
That expression of you've turned it into a colossal waste of time.
I swear to God, if Paul Stanley could do that, he'd be like,
"Oh my God,
look at you people."
You over there.
You over there. With that Walmart T-shirt.
of the Dynasty tour with Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer on.
So true.
Oh, just terrible. Anyways, let's get back to the rest of Gordon's message here. He has a life outside of arguing Kiss minutia or about which is better, Dynasty or Unmasked. The answer is Unmasked, but they're both amazing albums. All right, I should cut you off right for there, Gordon. That's a terrible take. I found his thoughts on Metallica as interesting as his thoughts on Kiss. Well done, boys. Keep up the great work and the amazing guests. I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I'm a Kaz fan going forward.
Nice.
You should be. He's a great guy.
Yep.
All right. Going now over to our booming YouTube channel. Apparently, this is a thing on YouTube. Strutter72 writes first. Guess he was the first one to comment. Okay.
Nice.
Hattrick 2420. He writes, I can't wait for the movie review sidecast to begin. Wise guys and easy money here.
Move it, dick face.
Move it, dick face. Oh my
Dude, that's
God.
the greatest movie. Chef Salami Tits.
Oh, we haven't heard from him in a while.
Love Frankie Kazarian. He's always a straight shooter. Fun to hear his thoughts on more than wrestling. The variety and chemistry in the show makes you the only Kiss podcast I can listen to. Well, the only one that matters, right? So thank you, Mr. Salami Tits.
So true.
Yeah. Now that this is Jesse Ball, now that Tom has mentioned his stint in corrections as a woman's facility, I wonder what 80s Kiss song could have featured a woman in prison video. That could have been given the all night a run for its money at the most 80s hair metal music video ever. Easy. Prisoner.
Yeah.
Right? That song is fucking. Oh, I gotta save it. I gotta save it.
Oh, you mean Prisoner of Love?
Prisoner of Love. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm thinking just take the video from All Hell's Breaking Loose and just fucking have all those broads jumping out of pothole, manhole covers. That's kind of where they come from anyways. No, you're not making that face in a women's prison. You are not going, ooh. You're going, ooh. Oh.
Joseph Kiss Sr. Frankie Kaz is the real deal. This was a great conversation. Appreciate Tom weaving in the Metallica talk. I also love the Load Reload era, and I'm excited about the upcoming Load Deluxe box set. The way Metallica does box sets is definitely the gold standard. Check out Frankie's appearance on the Jericho podcast if you want to hear really go deep. Yeah, he's awesome. And when that, that's part of the thing in the Jericho Cruise is where I kind of identified with Kazarian, knowing he was a Kiss fan and a music fan. And honestly, one of our favorite guests that we've ever had on here, and we're going to have him on talking about a bunch of different possible subject matters. But anyways, Tom, back to you.
Yeah. All right, let's look at Instagram. Got a couple things to cover here. Glib Radio. I'm not a burner account, mates. I used to be Radio Chaos. I remember you.
Yep.
Yeah. I need to keep my anonymity, and I'm an entertainer down here in Oz. I'm sure you understand. I listen to you blokes because you swear, because a lot of what KISS does is fucked. Don't ever change, mates. If you're anything like I think you are, you won't. All right, that's a great one. Junior Vintage, when Frankie mentioned Live in the Gimmick, old school KISS and old school wrestling unite. Man, I love that Frankie reference Kurt Hennig and beautiful Bobby Heaton as influences in wrestling life. Fucking loved the episode. Abusement. The F word that was properly addressed in this episode was fandom. KISS, Star Wars, and wrestling have the most fans resistant to change and evolution. It's important to remember and celebrate the past, but be thankful for what we get now. As fans, it doesn't mean you have to love everything, but you don't have to hate change. Great job by everyone breaking this lesson down. Woo, all right. And let's get to a couple emails here.
I can't think of his name without thinking of the fucking Jerky Boy skit. They would always abuse me and tie me to the pier and let the fishes eat at me.
Our good friend Adam Nierenberg. Hey guys, I was fucking listening to you do the fucking news and how Eric isn't part of the fucking convention yet in Paul's comments. If you remember, Paul can be a dick, but not a wimp, and isn't really fucking good at maintaining fucking friendships. I believe that there was also a fucking video from a recent Soul Station thing, and I don't think Eric was there either. Perhaps they had a fucking falling out? And for those of you fucking uptight about language, please look at yourselves in a mirror, reflect on yourselves, admire what you see, and then go fuck your fucking selves. Woo! Nierenberg off the top rope. I love it. Our buddy Glenn Barth. Hey guys, this might be the best episode featuring a guest I didn't know much about. I'm a big wrestling guy, mostly WWE and old school AWA, as I attended Crusher Fest, a celebration of the wrestler that made Milwaukee famous in South Milwaukee this past weekend, and I caught Quarantine Set. Frankie's conversation with you guys was so real and so genuine, I could listen to this forever. Comparing KISS and Metallica's catalogs opened my eyes to how albums are perceived at the time they are released, and it justifies my personal album rankings. Everything on this show just hit on all cylinders. I don't know how you can do this week in and week out while having lives outside of the podcast, as well as additional sidecasts. Maybe I don't need to know. Maybe I just keep listening until you have a shitty show with a Jar Jar Binks of guests. Until then, I'll just continue to enjoy the hottest podcast in the land. Keep up the great work. Or should I even say work, when you two are enjoying yourselves so much on these shows. See you in November. When it's all said and done, the KISS Army Storms Vegas event will be everything we wanted, which is shit we liked, shit we hated, in weeks and maybe months of discussion during future episodes. Can't wait for all of it. Oh, Glenn, what a great email, buddy. Love that.
He's a rising star in the Loudcast.
Man. Can't wait to meet you in November, my friend.
The only thing that I would say to that is,
yep,
I don't want our episodes, and thankfully we haven't had to do that, be reliant on what's happening in Vegas.
Oh God, no. No, it's always it's news. It's part of our weekly news.
Yeah,
we'll do an event recap like we do at the Cruise and Creatures Fest. But
and if something comes up or there's controversy, Eric Singer makes a public comment, let's say, and says, fuck them, I'm not doing it. Yeah, obviously that's something big.
Right,
right. We don't need to be talking about stupid updates. Oh, they fucking invited fucking Nitro to perform too. Oh, let's do an episode on that. Like, nobody gives a fuck.
No,
at least we don't.
No, that's part of KISS world.
No. Right. We don't want to, we want to talk about topics that we find fun. And so far, we've been blessed that the stuff that we like and we find fun, you like. And you find it fun. And we'll just continue doing that. But Glenn is obviously making a lot of sense lately, and he's been one of our rising studs lately. So anyways, thanks, Glenn.
Yep, couple more emails. Our buddy Scott Greer. Another great episode. It's been established on previous episodes how wrestling and KISS's imagery sync up. And that's led to some great episodes and guests like this one and Frankie. Listening to him talking about his musical and wrestling influences made me think about the musical influences I've had. Whether it be things from my mom and friends, but I'm all over the board. Stones, Neil Diamond, Elvis, KISS, Waylon, Croce, Bill Withers. It's funny how for a lot of people, music plays such an important role. I was on a plane when listening to this episode, hearing the talk of Tom's work, a broken sewer pipe, fish. Holy shit, I was cackling in my seat so much that the girl besides me asked if I was okay. I told a little of what I was laughing about in the podcast. Maybe it gained another listener, or maybe it scared them the fuck off.
That's what I would think.
That's beautiful, Scott. Thank you. Thank you. Paul Dominguez, I'm writing again to say what a great job you guys do keeping the KISS fandom together and saying what all are thinking. I'm still catching up on all of your episodes, and I love all of them, including the impressions. However, I don't think Paul Stanley will ever be on your show. Oh, no, you're right. He won't. Last episode definitely reminded me of a bunch of friends hanging out and airing their grievances within the fandom. One of the major ones with me is, of course, the stale set list and how the final show they did not do anything to make it special whatsoever. I'm also part of the Star Wars fandom, which I know can be toxic. However, when I meet with my friends once a month, it usually always is brought up. One of the major grievances there is that they hire the original cast that aren't even together anymore. Not even one adventure. One thing KISS and Star Wars higher-ups have in common is they do not understand the fans and what they want. Keep up the great work and keep making my commute to work enjoyable. Oh, Paul, thank you. And we're going to finish up feedback with this email from our friend Patrick Butterworth.
Is that the guy from the Snoop Dogg thing? Hi, boys and girls.
It's Mr. Isn't it? Is it Buckworth or Butterworth?
Yeah,
all right. That's a pretty good profession.
Hey, you over there?
You over there?
In that,
with those French
unmasked, in that unmasked, you kissed hard over there in that unmasked shirt. What you want to be? I want to be a motherfucking kissed hard. You better ask Gene Simmons.
Patrick says, somebody asked me the other day if I remember what life was like before COVID. I thought more importantly that I did not recall what life was like before Shouted Out Loudcast. I remember finding some KISS-related stuff prior to the pandemic, and I got really excited. Then when I tried to patronize the podcast that I did find, it reminded me of why it sucked to be a KISS fan. Jesus. They were all so drab and boring. Then I found you guys, and everything changed. My love affair with KISS was reignited, and I have never looked back. I listen to your podcast daily and kind of rely on it to some degree. There is something very special about how you two interact with each other and your guests. It is so honest and flat out hysterical. Thank you for keeping the flame lit for all of us KISS fans out in the world. You make the band as great as it should be. Well, Patrick, you get it. You get us. You understand what we're all about and what we're trying to do here every week. And for that, my friend, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think. I'm going to be watching you.
That was just awesome. And Tom, what we do next is we go to our Patreon fans and family members, and we thank them. Patreon is where people can join and get perks from us and help and contribute to our show. For us, it's a huge part of the reason why we're the number one KISS podcast, the real number one KISS podcast, not the fucking gimmick shit that other people are saying out there. So Patreon is such a vital, important part of the piece for us. And if you're interested, you go to the actual Shout It Out Loudcast page.
Go to him
at shoutitoutloudcast.com. Right on the landing page is you can see Patreon. Click on that. 4 tiers will come up. Pick the one that you fits your needs. And with that, you're going to get perks. You're going to get merch. You're going to get, and a lot of people just got a bunch of merch just now. So thank you. Yes. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that.
Yep.
And we appreciate all that. And we appreciate what you do for us. So if you want to help us continue to grow and continue to separate from the pack as we have been, please come join our Patreon family and support the show. We appreciate it. We love our Patreon family, and thank you.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for all of your incredible generosity and your support. We talk about it every week. If you're interested in what we're talking about, please check us out. Click on the link on our website at shoutoutloudcast.com. Download the link and join the party. There are so many different things, and we love you guys so much. We're always trying to find ways to make Patreon a little bit more fun. So it's always changing and it's always growing. So please check that out.
Tom, we're going to go over to KISS World and find out what's going on in the KISS news. I don't think this is going to be a long conversation.
Yeah, this is one of those weeks that we haven't had like in a while. There is absolutely nothing. Paul is back posting pictures of his meals and using big words so he thinks he's cooking big meals when these look like Mama Celeste frozen dinners that he poured into a bowl and reheated for 3 minutes on high. God bless him, but he's doing that. Gene, I'm sorry, he's pissing me off because he keeps retweeting all that AI shit that I rage against. He's obsessed with that now, so good luck to him. Just the KISS official social media, they're just doing their thing, retweeting anniversaries of certain events, et cetera, but there's nothing going on right now. It hasn't been this quiet in quite a long time. Yeah.
Oh, well, to each their own, right?
That's right.
So let's take a quick little break that we normally do.
Stop. Don't talk anymore. You know, I've been looking at the... Hello?
Unbelievable. It's fucking never gets old. Some of this shit just never gets old.
Dom, we're going to do a KISS draft. We did this when we first started. One of the first couple episodes we ever did was a KISS draft.
Yep.
And we're up to number 14. We've done things, some non-compilation draft, Paul Stanley 80s draft, one-word KISS song drafts, Bruce Kulick draft. We've done a bunch of stuff, right? We're up to number 14, and we're doing this a little differently. Yep. We're doing the worst KISS songs. So here's how we're going to play this.
Yeah, this is different.
We're going to pick songs for each other.
That's right.
So I'm going to pick a song and be like, you're fucking stuck with this.
Yep.
At the end, we'll see who got stuck with the worst album.
Right. Now, one thing about this, so I know a lot of listeners are going to be like, the number one pick is going to be Shandy. Well, no, but there's a couple of reasons why that wouldn't be the number one pick. So when you're doing a draft, if you've ever done like fantasy football or anything, there's some strategy to it. Okay, Zeus knows I like Shandy. I know I like Shandy. So if I was going to draft that for Zeus's shit list, maybe I'd do it at the end, but the song's not going anywhere. Plus, maybe not everybody hates it. But then again, I know there are going to be songs that me and Zeus don't like that we're going to try to pick for each other, that other people are going to be like, I can't believe you picked that. I love that song. But the whole point here is to have some fucking fun. Enjoy ourselves. The summer is just getting started. Let's have a little bit of fun.
The other aspect is, Tom, I want to throw in a couple things because everyone's, what the fuck?
Yeah,
we can use solo albums.
Oh, yeah.
We can use official releases. So that means box sets and others.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So that being the case, Tom, how are we going to pick who goes first?
Oh, jeez.
You forgot about that, huh?
Yeah. I'll let you go first. How about that? We'll just make it that easy. I'll let you pick first.
All right, Tom. This is easy. With the number one pick.
Oh, this is easy?
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is probably the consensus worst that I could stick somebody with. Now, I might be or wrong, but I think this is easily top 5 for everybody. I'm going to stick Tom with off Paul Stanley's 1978 solo album.
Fucking A, I knew it.
Hold Me, Touch Me, Think of Me When We're Apart.
Okay, I see. Okay, I will say
universally hated.
You stole my number one pick. Okay, and I didn't think that was going to happen. I probably should have thought that was going to happen. But it, fuck. All right. Okay, so if we're going to go down this route, And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to tell you right now, my entire draft is not going to be solo album songs. It's not, because that's just not fun. But to scratch that itch of solo albums, my number one pick is going to be off the Gene solo album, and that is When You Wish Upon a Star. And I know you try to tell me that you think you like that.
I don't say I think I like it. What I say is, like, I understand why he threw it there.
I do too.
I don't think it's a bad version of the song.
Stop it.
I think it's a children's song. Just like
it's Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah. Just like Boutros Ghali told him Disneyland is for children.
Exactly.
Told Ali G, I'm saying When You Wish a Star is a song for children.
That's right.
But somehow ended up on a KISS album.
That's right.
So do I think it's that terrible? Dude, if you're playing like rock music at a party and on shuffle, this comes on, you're fucked.
So you're making my point. So like we do whenever we do a draft or a top 10, I always make Spotify playlists. Good luck playing these playlists, because I'm going to make these playlists for our Spotify under our profile. Good luck putting these on.
All right. The next one I'm going to pick for Tom, off the box set.
Uh-oh.
I know he fucking hates this, and people hate this.
I know what this is going to be.
Nothing Can Keep Me From You.
Oh, you're killing me right now. You're doing a very good job.
Oh,
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that song drives you nuts. I know you hate it.
It has an offensive odor.
Yeah,
put it that way.
I think there's a part where he goes, "There's something to take you away from me." It's horrible.
Well, let's keep it going here, because I know you love Peter Criss, and for all I know, you might actually even like this song.
Okay,
but it's not good, and it's off an album that kind of sucks.
I know where you're going.
I'm giving you "I Finally Found My Way" from Psycho Circus.
I don't mind the song.
I know you don't. I know you don't. I know.
But I know it's universally fucking hated.
He just sounds so, put it this way, if he recorded that on his 78 solo album when his voice was still kind of raspy, strong, like he sounds old, he sounds like a tired old man.
It'd be different. The fact that it's on Psycho Circus and
Yeah.
Paul wrote this and it's like, okay, we're going to have the ballad and it's going to go to Peter.
Yep.
It sounds so fake and so sappy.
Yep.
It's what we talked about in that Dorm Damage episode we just did. The Without You from Motley Crue is the most inauthentic ballad I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Bad.
This seems very inauthentic.
Yep.
It's Peter just, oh yeah, just do what you did with Beth. Here you go. This one's for Peter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a great, and I think I put it up on my 3 chords in the Zeus Country fucking page. There's a great thing about Waylon Jennings talks about a song that his wife sang and he wrote, and he sang it and he played it for her. And she's like, yeah, that's good. So that's fucking good. That's it. And he fucking comes back, records it again, brings it back to her. And she's like, yeah, that's better. She's like, what the fuck? So you really concentrate on it and sang it in his own unique way.
Yeah. And
then he plays it for her again, and she's like, that's great. And he's like, why? Because you sang it as though you wrote it.
What a great point.
And he's like, and that makes the difference. If you sing like that's your song, it is your song. And that's the difference. And hence, that's why everyone knows my love of George Jones is the fact that although he wrote a ton of songs, a lot of his stuff is because he just takes a song and he puts the pain into it, and you feel like he's singing like on his knees to somebody.
Yeah.
David Ruffin from the Temptations has that skill that you think like he's literally on his knees begging the woman not to leave him. Like that's the kind of unique shit.
Right.
This is the 100% opposite. Hey, Peter, I got a song for you to put on Psycho Circus. Maybe it'll get us a hit. What the fuck is this shit?
Translation, this is one of the worst things I've ever written. You say it.
You've always said that.
It's true. Oh, anybody who knows, this is Peter's way of being, go fuck yourself. I mean, Paul's way of telling Peter, go fuck yourself. Here's a song. All right, now I don't know where I'm going to go. I know it's time for you to pick.
I have a couple.
There's a lot of different ways this can go here.
So there are things that I might pick. And remember, guys, this is a draft. So there's strategy involved that Tom might take something. I might not think it's the worst.
Right.
But I think Tom might take this. So I'm going to jump on it before he takes it because he might not think of it if I get to another song. All right, Tom. I know this is not going to be very early Kiss centric, but
it's okay.
I'm skipping around. So what I have here, I think, is another one that's pretty up there for everybody. And Tom, I'm going number 3 for you. Have fun with Boomerang.
Oh God, yeah, that's a tough listen. I love Hot in the Shade. I love Bruce Kulick. I love everybody, but it's an exhausting listen.
Oh,
yeah. And that's one of those songs. Even after all these years of doing this show, I'm like, yeah, it's not good.
It's never gotten better.
Nope. All right. Here's one this is one that I always laugh about when we talk about it because I don't mind it. You hate it, especially the beginning.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're going.
So I'm giving you from Monster, Eat Your Heart Out, baby.
The fact that it's an
I just want to draft the intro for you. I want to just give you the intro.
I almost called it an Acapulco. Acapella song by Kiss is the worst abomination.
That's why it's there.
It is so horrendous.
But it's just that section. The rest of the song is a regular song.
I would rather be in a threesome with fucking
with who?
Susan Boyle and Esther Rolle.
Ooh.
That
would be hot.
Then to listen to Kiss do a cappella version of a song.
Let me ask you this. What if you were in a threesome with Esther Rolle and Susan Boyle, and Susan Boyle did the a cappella?
Oh, I'd rather tongue kiss Esther Rolle for like 20 minutes.
Oh, damn. Oh, boy, we're going to hell. All right, go ahead.
All right. For me, Tom.
Yep.
I am going to go with.
Don't do
this song. Just is fucking terrible.
Okay.
I'm going to give you off of Carnival of Soul.
Oh, no.
I'm going to give you. This song never goes away.
Oh, God, you beat me to it. That was on my list, too.
It never goes away. Oh,
God. You know what's funny? This is one of the first drafts where I'm kind of doing this in real time.
Oh, I mean, I didn't pick my songs.
No, me neither.
I have a list of Kiss songs on my infamous Excel spreadsheet, and I'm just zooming through it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, too. All right. I can't believe it took this long for somebody to get to this.
Uh-oh.
I mean, no one has taken anything off of The Elder. And I'm giving it to you because somebody has to have it, and I don't want it because I've got enough shit on my list. But I'm giving you Just a Boy. It's almost become so overratedly horrendous that now you almost feel bad for it. But it's terrible. It's unlistenable.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
Oh,
I've gotten to the point where I don't mind it.
Good, then you listen to this playlist. Next time you get in the car when you're taking your daughter to school, put on this playlist so she can be like, Dad, what are you doing to me right now?
The only thing that I would want to turn into a fucking brick wall would be Eat Your Heart Out so far, Tom.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, I'm glad.
Number 5 for you.
Yep.
I'm going right back to the box set. You're going to get Lita.
God, that's almost cheating. That's not even a real fucking song.
Lita.
Oh God, that's so bad. Oh God, that is, it's just so bad.
Oh, I agree. That's why I gave it to you.
I know. All right, I'm gonna give you one. No, you know what? Because this has a comedic value to it, so I don't know if I want to give you this because it's got some fun to it. So I was gonna punish you with this, but I think you might end up getting a. If it makes you laugh, then that's not good. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to try to mix it up because I don't want your entire playlist to come off of one album or one era. But we laughed about this song I certainly don't want it on my list, and I'm afraid you might give it to me, so I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to kind of play defense here. Our buddy Eddie Trunk picked it.
I have that highlight as my next pick.
That's right. I'll fight hell to hold you. God. Yep. Thank God I took it when I did.
He talked about it as that was his favorite song off this album. And me and you are fighting to put in the top 10 worst Kiss songs.
It is such a difficult listen. Oh, yuck. Yuck.
Phew.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh. All right.
Oh, here's an easy one for you, Tom.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you one. I'm going to take this now because I don't think I've never heard anybody. I guess I would say the song doesn't get shit on as one of the worst Kiss songs. I've never heard anybody say anything nice and positive about this song. Never.
Okay.
And I don't like it. So I'm going with off of Animalize, While the City Sleeps. That song sucks.
Oh, I don't mind. That's the best song on my list right now.
Oh, but that's another one. I'm telling you, I've never heard anybody say I like that song.
No, I don't mind it. I probably because I never hear it. And it's not a favorite of mine, but I'll tell you right now, that right there is like Stairway to Heaven compared to the rest of the list you just gave me. So I would gladly take While the City Sleeps. Yeah, that's not terrible. All right.
All right, boys and girls.
All right. You gave me one off of this album, so I'm going to give you one right back.
I know where I'm going.
I don't think you know what this is. You might, but I will be there. Oh, off of Carnival of Souls.
I thought you were sticking with Animalize. That's why.
Nope. And I get it. It's one of those. It's like When You Wish Upon a Star. I know why he wrote it. There's emotion behind it. It's just not a good song. It's just not good.
No, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
Terrible. All right, Tom, I got a good one for you.
Okay.
I know you hate this song.
Uh-oh.
It's just the vocals on it. It's horrendous.
Well, first, do you hate it?
It's fucking, it's kind of embarrassing.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
And people might be like, what the fuck? I like that song because it's called The Ace Cult. And that's off of Ace Frehley's 78 solo album. I'm in need of love.
Okay. The vocals are terrible, but I actually like the music. It's a terrible song. I'm not going to enjoy listening to it, but I like the music. I like the guitars, but
dude, that song is horrendous.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
I'm in need of love. He sounds like he's fucking had a stroke.
Yuck. All right, we still got a lot to choose from here. All right, I'm going to give you something off of. I know we're piling on to the the 80s and 90s because the 70s don't have a lot that we hate.
No.
But yeah, I know we've talked about this song. Is it terrible? No, but you don't want it popping up on shuffle. And that's I'm Alive off of Asylum.
Whoa, I love that song.
Do you really? Well,
yeah,
God, well, there you go. I just gave you a present.
Oh, wow.
Good for you. All right, good. You got it.
I'm alive.
All right.
I'm alive.
It's terrible. Good for you that you like it, but that's the thing we love about Kiss is rhythm and melody. That song has none of it.
Oh, it does. I think Paul hits it.
Okay. Well, that's good. Nice surprise for you.
Yes, I'll take that song. Again, I would give you Hooligan, but there's a Hooligan Tard fandom out there.
Dude, Hooligan's one of my favorite it's probably my favorite Peter song.
So it doesn't work.
Exactly.
But I can give you this. Next, I think the song is fucking horrendous.
Okay.
Off of Alive 2. Any way you want it.
Oh, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. That's really bad. Yeah.
Ooh. Was that Dave fucking
the Dave Clark 5.
Dick Clark 5.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Yeah, you know what? It's fucking horrendous.
It sounded like a diabolical form of punishment. I pictured going into a hospital room and having somebody torture me.
Yeah, that's what
that's pretty much that's pretty much all these. Yeah, it's a great point.
Thanks, Paul.
Oh boy. Okay. God, there's a lot going on here. There is a lot going on here. See, I know you like this song, so I'm not going to give it to you. And this song has comedic value, so I don't want to give you that, even though it sucks. God almighty. Okay. I guess this is a testament to KISS that it is kind of hard for us to pick songs that, we're not going to like. But you know what? Look, I'm going to get out of the way. I can't do this exercise without the obvious. I have to give you Shandy. I have to.
Because
I have to.
It.
I know. I love it. I love the song. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it.
Horrendous.
Yeah, I can't do this without it being on your list. It would be irresponsible of me.
Stop doing that to me.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, Paul.
So I only have 2 more songs left.
Yep.
So I gotta be smart about what I'm giving you.
Okay.
God, there's some fucking horrendous shit out there. But I gotta figure out what's really bad that I think is bad versus what people think is bad. So Tom, I'm gonna give you number 9. I know you hate this.
Uh-oh.
I don't think it's that bad, but I know a lot of people hate this. And that is We Are One.
Oh, God. Oof. Painful. God, that's so bad. Fucking awful. All right.
Are One.
That's not KISS. It's terrible. Speaking of terrible, I would have kicked myself if I forgot about this one because I'm digging into the box set. I am giving you Paul Stanley and the Temple of Doom, Time Traveler.
Oh, what did I have that? Oh, no, that song is horrendous.
Yeah, baby.
Time Traveler is just, what the fuck is this about?
I love that.
Oh my God.
I love that. I know.
I was trying.
There are certain songs I know you like legitimately hate, and I know that's one of them. So yes.
All right. The next and last song for you.
Oh no! Already,
I'm going to give you.
Okay.
The sister song to fucking I'll fight Donkey Kong to hold you. My Way.
Oh, I love My Way. What's the matter with you?
You know, there's a version of Paul singing that on YouTube.
Oh,
without
Jesus. God, that never gets old.
That song is fucking terrible.
That never gets old.
Oh, just terrible. Just, again, when Paul sounds inauthentic, it's fucking brutal.
Yep.
You know,
agreed.
Oh, here's another power of achievement. Good over evil. You can do it, Waterboy.
So true. But I don't know. I find myself liking it. Oh, God.
Last one.
Yeah, last one. So here's a song I like. You have been raging against this probably since we started this podcast, and I know a lot of people love it. It's a hit. Paul likes it. Paul wants it to be a hit. You fucking hate it.
Oh.
And I'm giving you Psycho Circus.
That song fucking sucks.
Yes.
Oh.
That's the reaction I want. That's the reaction I want.
That song.
Yep. Well, these are going to be pretty interesting. You want to read through your list? I'll read through mine after.
So you want me to read what you gave me?
Yeah, you do that. Yeah, do that.
So the songs that Tom picked for me.
Yep.
When You Wish Upon a Star, I Finally Found My Way, Eat Your Heart Out, Just a Boy, I'll Fight Hell to Hold You, I Will Be There, I'm Alive, Shandy, Time Traveler, and Psycho Circus. What's funny is if somebody finds our podcast on Spotify and goes to our playlist, someone's going to be like, who the fuck made this playlist?
Or there's going to be like, I love this. Look at this. These guys are great. Look at this playlist.
Cuts.
Yeah, this is great. All right, the list that Zeus gave me. Hold Me, Touch Me, Think of Me, whatever the fuck it's called. Nothing Can Keep Me From You. Boomerang. It Never Goes Away. Lita. While the City Sleeps. I'm in Need of Love. Any Way You Want It. We Are One, and My Way.
Oh, fuck.
Yikes.
Pew.
Ooh. Yikes, dude.
You know all I have to say for you, Tom, for you giving me that list?
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Well, folks, we always say this, these are going to be Spotify playlists on our profile page, not the podcast page, profile page. So if you want to torture yourself or your friends, you can put these on shuffle for your next summertime cookout and find out how fast everybody leaves your house.
All right, Tom. What we do next is we go to this.
Hey, what is this? 20 fucking questions?
I love that.
Question of the week.
All right. Question of the week comes from our longtime friend and supporter who goes by the name of Moving On 2660850. When I was listening to Hot in the Shade, particularly the song The Street Giveth and the Street Taketh Away, it made me wonder, what KISS songs might you like better where the music is kick-ass, but the lyrics are lacking, and if they were changed? So, like, Street Giveth, I actually like that song. So the music kicks ass, but the lyrics are just so terrible, it kind of ruins the experience for you. Any song you can think of? Because I have one.
Off the top of my head, why don't you give us yours first?
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay, so for me, I've always really, really liked the song Going Blind. Mm-hmm. I just can't listen to it because of the story that he's telling about he's 93 and she's 16 and Little Lady of the Sea. I just find that silly and stupid and moronic. And I know it's only their second album, and it was written in 1974. Whatever, I get it, but if that had some other kind of like darker, like, you know, Ace Frehley written lyrics or something, I think the song could have been kind of cool because I like that kind of darker, slow, brooding melody. But the lyrics is just like, this is fucking dumb. So that's kind of the one that came to mind for me.
I'm not sure I can come up with a better one than that. You're absolutely right. I'm always like annoyed.
Yeah,
you're 93 and 16. Why the fuck would you ruin that song with that
right.
lyric?
Right.
It's fucking, I almost want to say, come on and love me, only in the sense that the cancer line is just horrendous too.
Yeah, but it rhymes.
The rest of it's all so good. So it's hard to pick that.
Yeah.
The one that I had in mind, and I probably Great Expectations. The chorus is fucking just not very good.
Yeah, and the lyrics are pretty silly too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the build up, the music, and really we need the fucking choir and shit like this, kids and stuff. I think the music is beautiful. They could have made something out of it a little bit better, but I would probably say that. But I mean, I'm with you. Yeah, I just wanted to pick something different. I'm with you. That's a great pick.
Going
blind is just stupid.
Yeah, that's a great question. It kind of goes hand in hand with the episode, about stuff that we have problems with. But great question, my friend, and always thank you for the support and your questions and your submissions. Yeah. We love that. So thank you, buddy.
Tom, where can people find us?
Yeah, go to our website, shoutoutloudcast.com. That's you can find all of our episodes, all the Shout Out Loudcast episodes, ARC, Dorm Damage, Zeppelin Chronicles, everything is there, including our links to social media. Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Blue Sky, Instagram, everything is there. You can do it all right there. You can click on our links to our Amazon shopping page. Our Shout Out Loudcast merch is there as well from Amazon. You can do that. You can also send us messages via the website, which we get in the form of an email, so that's cool. And you can also comment on individual episodes. And you can also do that now on Spotify. Yeah. So if you listen to our podcast on Spotify, each episode has a comment section directly on Spotify, which is a really cool new feature. So tons of ways for you to interact with us. And of course, old-fashioned email, shoutoutloudcast@gmail.com. We read each and every email. We also do a question of the week, as you can tell from here. So please continue to submit those. We do one every week. And of course, we always like to tell people that we're a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows.
Yeah, people can always DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok, motherfucker. Check out the Spotify playlist. As Tom mentioned, you go to our profile to see those, not the actual podcast. And make sure you subscribe to our ever-growing fun YouTube channel.
YouTube?
And give us one of those 5-star child reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can. It's a big help to the show, and it moves us up the food chain. So give us those 5-star reviews. Check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, and thank you for all that. And I like to always remind people on our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com, they can check out all the previous episodes, but the merch. We got some new stuff coming down the pipe soon. Check out. You can get some Shout Out Loudcast t-shirts and everything else that's on there. Thank you for all of your support. And Tom, we always like to go to famous last words at the end. What do you got?
Your love is a light up ahead, so deep that we can't understand. My love crosses centuries of sand, and it's straight into you. We are aging anew. I'm a time traveler.
Horrendous.
It's fucking really, really bad.
All right, I got one for you.
Uh-oh.
Lita, forgiver, please remember me now. Lita, forgiver, please remember me now. I used to love her. Do you remember? Lita, will you go?
Like, are you the Family Guy housekeeper or Herda from Stonehill?
No, Mr. Griffin.
More lemon pledge? No.
Mr. Joe?
Mr. Joe. Oh,
no.
Man.
I take? It's a functioning lamp. I take. No.
I take.
Tom, Loudcasters, Kiss Army, thank you.
Guys, you're the best. Thanks for having some fun with us and getting it, what we do, and enjoying yourself and having a laugh at the band that we love. And Zeus, as always, my friend, thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Hit the music.
What I'd like now is for all you fat, out-of-shape, worldwide kiss-tards to keep the noise down while I show your ladies what a real sexy man looks like.
Listen, all you people out there sitting on rented furniture, settle down.
Cut the music.
Anybody seen Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?